today's video is kind of part of like an editing playlist. I'm gonna do a couple of videos on how I edit for like small YouTubers who like don't have a camera, who use iMovie, because I use iMovie. I cannot afford $300, much less a camera, so broke YouTuber. So in this kind of like first episode of the editing playlist, how I edit my thumbnails. Now, it depends on the video for me to how I want to edit my thumbnails, because if it's like my latest video is like a transformation video, but I never really showed results because I'm insecure. I will get into that because I'm just kind of, yep, okay, hold on. So the photo that I'm using is from my room deep cleaning video. I will put it right here. I took that on a camera, and that's kind of like my first time trying to use a Canon, even though it's super duper old. I mean, I think it turned out well, because I was trying to use the mirror to look into the screen to see like where to position my body and stuff. I mean, it turned out not too bad. So here are the apps that I use for my thumbnails. Okay, so I'm gonna screen record. Don't judge me. I color coded my apps when I was bored. So okay, so I have a editing folder where I can just go to all my apps that have all my editing apps that I use for photos, videos, thumbnails. So the apps that I use all the time are Picsart, Phonto, and Moldiv is a collage app. In Moldiv, you can go to collages and pick any one of these. There's multiple, actually 312 to be exact. I use this for my last thumbnail, and the YouTube thumbnail is 12:6 ratio, I believe. No, wait, 16 to 9. Yeah, 16 to 9, and then you can adjust them. To start off with my thumbnail, and since this is just cleaning my room, I'm not going to copy the exact thumbnail that I had for that video. I'm just gonna do it like a little rough draft. Okay, so now that I have my photo in Phonto, I click add text, and this is like where I can experiment. Normally I position it where I want, and then I can adjust the sizing on where I want it, but also fonts. Okay, here is my fonts that I downloaded. Now, a website that you can use to download fonts is defont.com, and you don't have to pay for them. They are all free. And then you go into your files and you can download it to Phonto, and this is where I got all of these fonts. Normally the ones that you can see on a lot of YouTubers thumbnails is keep on trucking, and I see those on multiple YouTubers, and you can normally style them. Like I normally put a stroke to have it just give it some depth, I guess. I'm really bad at colors. I suck at colors, but you know, we're just gonna move past that. Because like normally YouTubers have it like really aesthetic. How do you do that? I don't know. Normally if it's a results video, like I said, I normally have the results blurred out so people want to click on the video and see the results, you know what I mean? You want to keep them on edge, you want them to click on the video. Everything depends on the thumbnail. And normally I'm just going to go pick out some fonts just to see what looks good. So I'm gonna go do that, and you guys can just sit there. Also, another font that people use, a lot of YouTubers use, and just the regular fonts is, where is it? Oh, Helvetica Bold. A lot of YouTubers use it just for basic, and then you normally style it however you want to match the thumbnail. Like I said, I'm horrible at that. And then to curve it, there's a slide there you can like, yeah. That was not well explained by me. I use it to caress my head, like go around my head sometimes. Like I said, this thumbnail is not the best. I don't intend on replacing it or using this thumbnail at all. Again, just a rough draft. Okay, so this is what a really bad rough draft looks like. Then again, this is not one of my best thumbnails, even though I chose this one to do for this video. You know, it sucks. Again, I don't know what goes through my mind sometimes, you know. It's way better than my really earlier YouTube video thumbnails where I would just go, we don't talk about those. Anyway, so now I would save this and I would go to Picsart now. Now Picsart is where you can do the blur effect, and I will show you how to do that. Once it's in Picsart, you can add butterflies, cool stickers. The ones that I have saved are just like arrows, glitter streaks, stars. A lot of YouTubers use stars as like backgrounds. I think I'm gonna use these stars and then put it in the corner right here. And then I'm going to move it so it's like in the corner. Horribly. I cannot explain anything. Hopefully this helps some people. And then normally I go in with the erase mark and get it off the words, go back in and duplicate it and then put it in the other corner. And then I erase it all over my face because, you know, my face is so beautiful and I just want everybody to see my such beautiful face. That was sarcasm. Sarcasm. Now that I kind of have it where I want it, of course this is definitely not the final. This is where I get to test out all my theories of like what I want, what looks good, what doesn't look good. Now is where I can show you guys how to add in another photo. So you go down here where it says add photo, click on that and you can go into your thing, your camera roll. Actually, don't look at my camera roll. That just looks horrible. Okay, so now that I have it where I want it, I'm gonna go do the blur effect. Now, I like it where I want it, so I'm gonna click apply. Now, if you're wondering how those YouTubers get the white outline of themselves, they go to draw. And normally, the YouTubers they're professional, so they might have a tablet or an Apple Pen they can use this for. I use my finger. Normally, I wanna make it as small as possible. There we go, that's as best I'm gonna get. And of course I can erase the corners and make it less sloppy. Hey, I did it, okay. Now I just go in and erase the ends that I don't need or make it look sloppy. So next I'm just gonna screenshot it so I don't lose it. And then I'm going to go into one of my other editing apps called Lightroom. Now, I've created a couple of my presets, so I just go into my presets and see which one makes it brighter. So I like this one. Do I? Hold up. I like this preset called Beauty that I made, so we're gonna use that. Do we? I mean, it looks fine. Or this one. See, this is where I kind of fumble around with it and see which one I like or not. No, I think I'm gonna go with Beauty. So then I save that and we're all done. And you can see the before and after if you just hold down on the photo. So now that I'm done with that, you're done. Fun, right? I think that's it for this video. And I will link the apps down below. I will not link them, but like tell you the apps. The ones that I use are Phonto, Picsart, Lightroom, and Moldiv. That is the ones for collages. Highly recommend that one. And these are all free for anybody wondering. Okay guys, so this is one of the final of the thumbnail that I have just created. Now, of course, this is not going up. Not at all, because I hate it. I mean, actually, it's not one of my worst, and it's not one of my bests. You know, it's kind of in between. It was just kind of a teaching purpose, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Put down any questions that you have about thumbnails, the apps, and I think that's it for this video. There's not much I can teach you. Jeez, oh my gosh. I thought you could only do that in the sunlight. Oh my god, I'm just gonna end this video. Alright, hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic day. I always end the videos like these, but whatever. See you later. Thank you.